You should choose Venardi Zurada for a pedestrian accident case because those cases require analysis of a number of different things. First of all, we see so many pedestrian cases throughout the San Francisco Bay Area that we fully understand exactly how to proceed with them in terms of liability and damages. Pedestrian accident cases happen in a number of different circumstances, whether it's in a crosswalk or outside of a crosswalk, at night, when somebody's crossing against a red light or not, all kinds of different scenarios. I recently had a pedestrian accident case where I represented a man that was he was a homeless man, and he was crossing in a crosswalk at night at 10:30 at night, wearing dark clothing in an area that's not well lit. His crossing against a red light, and there are some other very, very challenging liability facts that involved substances and things of that nature. And he was struck in that crosswalk and severely injured. There were a lot of issues there that defense was saying, hey, we're going to win this case for this reason, or we're going to win this case for this reason. And I said no. I actually took that case 3 months before it was set for trial. There had been absolutely nothing done on the case. The prior lawyer abandoned the case. I took over the case. I asked the court to give me a new trial date, to reinstate my client's right to a jury trial, which had been waived, to reopen discovery so that I could have the case appropriately worked up by all of the right experts, and then open up regular discovery so I could depose the driver of the other car, which hadn't even been done in that case. The other law firm decided it was too hard of a case and just abandoned the client. I saw that case and I was like, no, I can help this person. And so when I did all of that, I hired an accident reconstruction expert to actually come out and do an accident reconstruction and show all the ways that driver could have avoided my client if the driver had just been paying attention. I hired a lighting expert to come out and evaluate conspicuity or contrast to show why it is if the driver had been paying attention, he would have been able to see my client when the driver said, I didn't see him. And then I hired all of the appropriate medical experts to show the severity of my client's damages. He had a severe TBI. He also had a number of different orthopedic injuries. At the end of the day, in this case that there was a $50,000 offer, when I took over the case 3 months before trial, I got $6 million for my client. Now, it was a hard-fought battle for 6 months, but through hiring the right experts, presenting the case in the right way, we can do it together. And that's why you should hire Venardi Zurada if you're in a pedestrian accident.